Setting the context for prehistoric civilizations invites us into the fascinating arena of human history long before written records began. This era, often shrouded in mystery, forms the foundation of human development and culture. By prehistoric civilizations, we refer to societies that existed before the advent of written language, relying on archaeological and fossil evidence to piece together their narratives. This period spans millions of years, encompassing significant phases like the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic ages, where societies evolved from simple hunter gatherer bands to more complex agricultural communities. Understanding this context is crucial because it provides insight into the origins and progressions of human ingenuity, culture, and societal organization, which shape our current state of civilization. One prominent example is the emergence of sophisticated tool-making techniques during the Paleolithic era, which illustrates the dawn of human innovation and adaptability. This is seen in the development of stone tools and eventually more specialized instruments, highlighting the role of prehistoric people as inventors. Another example is the architectural advancement seen in structures like the Göbekli Tepe in modern-day Turkey, which predates Stonehenge by several millennia. These examples highlight the complexity and ingenuity of prehistoric peoples, challenging past assumptions that these societies were simplistic. The context setting for prehistoric civilizations is not without its debates. Some historians argue that traditional methodologies and biases have led to significant gaps in understanding this vast period. They suggest a reevaluation of archaeological evidence free from present day perspectives, positing that much remains to be discovered about these ancient societies. Conversely, some scholars debate the interpretations of archaeological evidence, citing the potential for misinterpretation due to the limited artifacts available, which can lead to speculative and sometimes controversial conclusions. This point, while foundational, also acts as a bridge to explore other aspects of prehistoric civilizations, such as their technological innovations, social structures, and cultural expressions. It challenges modern historians to reconsider and expand upon the narratives of human history. By setting a nuanced context for prehistoric civilizations, the exploration into their forgotten ages becomes a journey to unveil the complexities of early human life, propelling us to appreciate the sophisticated developments that occurred long before the dawn of recorded history. This understanding not only shapes the comprehension of our past, but also influences how we perceive and value human progress through ages. The concept of decoding ages of amnesia refers to the idea of unearthing and understanding aspects of prehistoric civilizations that have been largely ignored, either due to lack of evidence or because they don't fit neatly into established historical narratives. This concept is pivotal to the main topic as it challenges the prevailing perceptions of prehistoric societies, encouraging a deeper exploration into these forgotten ages. By decoding these timelines, historians can uncover more about human development, social structures, and technological innovations that existed long before written history. The significance of this point lies in its potential to transform our understanding of prehistoric civilizations. Historically, the scarcity of written records from these civilizations has led to their neglect. However, advancements in archaeology and related sciences are revealing that these societies were far from simple or primitive. Decoding these ages means acknowledging that prehistoric peoples had complex societies with their own forms of art, language, and technology, which historians have historically underestimated or overlooked. Two compelling examples illustrate the importance of this point. First, the discovery of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has upended conventional views of prehistoric peoples. This archaeological site, believed to be over 11,000 years old, predates Stonehenge and suggests that hunter-gatherer communities constructed monumental structures, implying a more advanced level of societal organization than previously thought. Second, advances in DNA analysis have allowed historians to trace human migration patterns far more accurately, revealing interactions between different groups that were unknown before, such as the mixing of Neanderthals with early Homo sapiens. Supporters of these discoveries often argue that they highlight the need to reassess the complexity and capability of early human societies. They emphasize that prehistoric peoples were innovative and adaptable, crafting solutions to environmental and social challenges. However, these discoveries also invite controversies and challenges. Some historians are skeptical, arguing that interpretations of archaeological records can be speculative, influenced by limited data or contemporary biases. Others propose alternative viewpoints, suggesting these finds don't necessarily indicate widespread societal complexity. In essence, decoding these ages influences other aspects of historical research by challenging the linear progression of civilization, suggesting instead a more nuanced and interconnected development of human societies over time. This approach not only enriches our understanding of the past but also expands our perception of human potential and adaptability. Early human societies serve as the cornerstone of modern civilization, laying the groundwork for everything that followed. These societies were not primitive gatherings but were sophisticated networks of human collaboration, developing social structures, linguistic systems, and technological innovations that fundamentally shaped human progress. This concept is critical in the broader discussion of decoding ages of amnesia, as historians often overlook the complexity and achievements of prehistoric peoples, which can lead to misinterpretations about the origins of civilization. The importance of understanding early human societies lies in appreciating their contributions to the development of agriculture, urbanization, and culture. For instance, the Fertile Crescent, often dubbed the cradle of civilization, witnessed early societies transitioning from nomadic lifestyles to settled farming communities around 10,000 BCE. This shift revolutionized human interaction with the environment and led to surplus food production, which in turn supported larger populations and the growth of cities. Similarly, the Indus Valley civilization exemplifies advanced urban planning and infrastructure with grid like city layouts and complex drainage systems, revealing an intricate understanding of civil engineering long before modern civilization. Supporters of the significance of early human societies argue that recognizing these societies' achievements prevents contemporary biases from overshadowing their innovations. Figures like Jared Diamond argue that their adaptation skills and environmental manipulation laid the foundations for economic and social hierarchies that define human societies today. However, the study of early human societies is not without its challenges. The limited availability of written records from prehistoric times leaves much to speculative reconstruction through archaeological findings. This lack of direct evidence often leads to differing interpretations among historians and archaeologists, some of whom argue against the existence of organized societies as early as often claimed. Additionally, there is a danger of projecting modern values onto these societies, which can skew our understanding of their true nature. Despite these challenges, the study of early human societies connects deeply with other aspects of understanding prehistoric civilizations. By decoding the social dynamics and innovations of early humans, historians can unveil patterns that resonate throughout human history, unraveling the mysteries of how civilization advanced to where it is today. This knowledge is vital in constructing a more accurate and comprehensive narrative of human history, allowing us to learn from our ancestors and better appreciate the complexities of our present and future societal structures. Decoding the ages of amnesia involves uncovering and understanding aspects of prehistoric civilizations that historians have often neglected or overlooked. This concept centers around the idea that there are significant gaps in our knowledge of prehistoric cultures due to a lack of tangible records and the limitations of traditional archaeological methods. Historians have predominantly focused on literate civilizations, thereby ignoring the rich and complex societies that existed in prehistory. By decoding these ages of amnesia, we aim to shed light on the social, technological, and cultural advancements made by these ancient peoples, which have been hidden under the sands of time. This point is significant because it challenges the conventional narrative of human progress. By investigating prehistoric civilizations more deeply, we can gain a comprehensive understanding of human history that includes all branches of societal development rather than just documented accounts. This inquiry can potentially redefine our perceptions of human ingenuity and resilience, demonstrating that prehistoric societies were not primitive or rudimentary, but rather innovative and adaptable. One striking example is the excavation of Göbekli Tepe in present day Turkey, a massive stone structure built over 11,000 years ago. This site, considered the world's oldest known temple, suggests a level of societal complexity that was previously uncredited to hunter gatherer groups. Similarly, the recent study of the Jomon culture in Japan, which thrived more than 10,000 years ago, exhibits advanced pottery techniques and semi sedentary lifestyles, defying the simplistic view of prehistoric nomadic life. Several historians and archaeologists support the reevaluation of prehistoric civilizations, arguing that such societies had sophisticated communal networks and influenced the course of human history more than previously acknowledged. These professionals advocate for more interdisciplinary research to explore and understand these civilizations fully. However, there are challenges and controversies in this area of study. The primary issue is the scarcity of physical evidence, as many prehistoric artifacts and sites have been lost to time or natural elements. Additionally, because historiography traditionally favored written records, prehistoric research suffers from a lack of direct sources and often relies on speculative reconstruction, inviting skepticism. Decoding the ages of amnesia interconnects with and influences other aspects of our understanding of prehistory by promoting alternative narratives and methodologies in anthropological and archaeological research. This undertaking encourages re-evaluating our lineage and advances the argument that prehistoric civilizations have contributed significantly to the advancements attributed to later historical societies.